Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on. Hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is this guy, the Dan Wesson. Now, Dan Wesson's come out in the late 1960s. Were in production in some form or another all the way up to, I don't know, the late 1970s. And then they kind of went out of business. But they're around today in the form of a 1911. Now, I don't know if the original guy, Dan Wesson, that started this company, puts his name on those or sells his name under license, or if he's actually manufacturing the Dan Wesson 1911. But a Dan Wesson is a very unique gun. It is designed to be completely user maintenanceable and designed to be completely convertible by the end user. So I don't know if you can see us or not. On the end of the barrel up here, there's a bushing that you can take a wrench and take that barrel liner out of there, take that barrel shroud off of there, and change the configuration of the barrel length, anywhere from 2 inches all the way out to 8. And also, you can adjust, by doing so, you can adjust the forcing cone width, the cylinder gap, you can adjust that, and, it's made it fairly unique. The cylinder latch itself is here in the frame, and it latches in there, and then you've got a takedown here. Your cylinder release is up here on the frame. I think what they were after initially was a versatile target revolver, hunter handgun, that sort of thing. The Dan Wesson had a lot of innovations. This style of latch, for instance, it was made so that the end user could take it apart and tinker with it internally. It was one of the first guns on the market to have, large frame guns on the market, a lot of 22s had it, a mono frame for the grip. What the monoframe is basically a stud that goes down into the grip and allows the grip to be one single piece. And then it's held on there with a bolt down here on the bottom. You see this a lot on Tauruses today. This one is in 22 long rifle, which is one of the rarer variations. I believe, no, I don't know for sure. I think you could convert it to 22 long rifle, or convert the 22 long rifle to 38 or 357. I'm not sure if you could do that or not. I did a little research last night when this gun come available. There's a lot of talk about it, but it's a really cool gun. This is, it's got adjustable trigger stop back here on the back. It's got the monogrip. It's got the frame mounted. It's got a lot of innovations on it that I don't know if this gun's available or not. I know that name Dan Wesson Firearms is still alive, but I think it's a under license type of arrangement, and they make other guns. Anyway, this is the Dan Wesson 22. So we're going to try it here on 25-yard steels. Get me about 6 stingers. Get me some ear mufflers on. Get me about 6 stingers. See if we can actually hit anything with it. Let's get going. Let's get down to the rat killing here. Some stingers in there. We can hang on to them. Big thumbs. Now, if you don't know what we're shooting at, you can go back to the Bergen Gun Range Tour video and see the actual targets we're shooting at. Let's get her closed up here and get her on the old block and see how we do. Let's shoot single action. This is a target revolver. Let's shoot a single action. Let's try the 10-inch steel round down there. That's a hit. That's a hit. Let's try the little 3-inch Mickey Mouse target. Hanging down there. That's a hit. There's a hit. Let's try one of the little chickens on the air gun target and see if we can hit one of them. Well, if something moved, I don't know if I hit the frame and it wiggled or... Oh, steel silhouette. Oh, maybe not. Let's wind her back up and shoot it again. This is a pretty neat revolver. It's a little bigger than a 22 needs to be, I think, because it's the same frame size as the 357. And they made these guys in 44 Magnum variations too, and 41 and different things. This one is a fairly rare one in 22. Wearing a little Mickey Mouse out down there. Hey. Beat it, you. Summer's here. The bugs are out. Yeah. So the Dan Wesson 22 seems to be a pretty good 22 revolver. This gun come to us from Apache Armaments. Got this in as a used gun, took it on trade or whatever, and I decided to snatch it up and bring it out and try it out. It's a pretty cool revolver, to tell you the truth. There's a lot of innovations in this. The fact that you can change the entire barrel is pretty cool. These guys also come in a variation called the pistol pack. The pistol pack was the frame, 2 grips, 4 barrel configurations, and all of the tools and the related plethora that you needed to work on the gun, maintenance the gun, and change out the configuration of the gun yourself. And it all come in this Samsonite looking briefcase thing. I had a pistol pack years ago and never could figure out what barrel to shoot for what purpose. I carried the 4-inch configuration as a duty gun for about a year, you know, and just decided that it was too unconventional, and I went back to carrying either the old frame or the 1911, and like that. But it's just, the 22 is, I like the 22 better than I do the original ones, the 357s, 41s. These guys come in 357 configurations. This 22, they come with a changeable cylinder. You can put a 22 Magnum in it if you wanted to. The 357, the 41 Magnum, and the 44 Magnum. 41 Magnum was pretty popular when this gun was new, and you know, but there's no model number or anything on it. It just says Dan Wesson Arms 20 caliber 22 LR, and so it's just a Dan Wesson. This particular one is a 4-digit serial number, 6688. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's where we're at. That's about the size of it. I estimate the value of this gun somewhere around $300 to $350 based on A, it's a super high quality gun, and B, it's in excellent condition. And if there's a C, it would be, you know, it's kind of rare. Well, all right then, that's about the size of it for this installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. Like, take, share, pie, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me an old $1 on Patreon bucket. A couple of fellers signed up Patreon for me, and I really appreciate that. And we'll see you when we see you. All right then.